Okay, Kohalayim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. My name is Lamadia, and I'm going to give double honors to the elders apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere believers of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And in this video, we're going to take a look at 2 Peter 2 and 4. Because this scripture is constantly being associated with the hell doctrine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to look into this scripture and give more insight of what is the scripture talking about. And this should be an edifying video. And I'm going to tell you ahead of time, this is not going to be entertainment video. This is only for the serious and the studious. So, like the elder Apostle Gabar always say, you should be writing these scriptures down so you can have it for yourselves. And again, this is only for the serious minded. So, let's read 2 Peter 2 and 4. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. So immediately when people read the scripture, the first thing comes in their mind is they start creating this narrative in their head that they was fallen angels and they in the abyss of hell where souls are being tortured in fire. And it's not talking about that. So let's read it one more time, and we got to break things down word by word. So let's read. It says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sin. Now the angels that sin is going back to the time of Adam, and all the way from Adam to his descendants. Because before Adam, when the Most High created Adam, the Most High created, Adam or man to be immortal. But when Adam sinned, that's when men became mortalized. And that's when death came into the world. So that's what it means, the angels that sinned. And to prove that is Psalms 82 and verse 6. I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the children of the Most High. And there you go. The word there for gods is the Hebrew word Elohim, which means power or judges. And sometimes you see the word there as in the English text for the word angel, the word Elohim, which is usually referred to the angels. So when we read 2 Peter 2 and 4, it's not referencing to the angels in the heavens. It's talking about man, going back to the sons of God, or the Adamites, the descendants of Adam. So it says, for if the Most High spared not the angels that sin, but cast them down to hell. Now what is hell? The word hell is not talking about a place you go to in the afterlife and your soul burned for eternity. The word hell just simply means the grave. Going back to what I stated before, with Adam sinned, what happened? Sin entered into the world. All right. And that's the grave. Because when you read Romans 6 and 23, it says what? For the wages of sin is death. All right. That's Romans 6 and 23. The wages of sin is death. So a wage is what? A payment. And the payment for breaking the law is death. So that's what it means by hell. And when it says, but cast them down to hell, which is the grave. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to pull it up on the screen, but you could, pull it up in your own Bible. This is Romans 5:14. Nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them that have not sinned after the similitude of Adam's transgression, who is the figure of him that was to come, but not as the offense, so also is the free gift. So yeah, when Adam sinned, when Adam went off, that's when sin entered into the world, and following after sin is death. So that's what it means, was cast down to the grave or hell. And it says, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. Now we have to break down the chains. But before we break down chains, we'll go to darkness. Now, darkness in the scriptures oftentimes is being referenced to not having the knowledge of the Most High, because the knowledge of the Most High is a light and also is associated with sin. So to prove that, let's read a couple of scriptures. Now we have the first scripture is Proverbs 4:18 all the way down to 19. Now it says, but the path of the just is as the shining light. You see that? It says that it referenced the just as a shining light. So that's righteousness, right? That shineth more and more unto the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. What is wickedness? Sin. So it says the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not as what they stumble. So wickedness is associated with darkness. And what is wickedness? The void of the words of the Most High. Now Isaiah 9:2. The people that walk in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine. Now what's that light that has shined? The truth, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And who's the one sitting in darkness that this light or the word has shined upon? Was us. Because before we knew we was Israelites, before we knew anything about Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, we was void of the light. So therefore making us in the darkness. And then we received the light. Now Isaiah 42:6 and 7. The Lord hath called thee in righteousness, and will hold thine hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. Now these Gentiles represent towards the Israelite foreigners, right? And it says to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Now, so what is this prison that we being delivered from? Sin. So we being in sin is referenced to be as being in prison, is reference to us being in captive or being servants, because a person that is a servant or a slave is a prisoner. Now you see here highlighted in yellow, you see that bondage, captive, yoke, or chain is all interchangeable. And we're going to read a few scriptures, beginning with John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth. And who's speaking? Yahushua. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You see that? What's going to make you free? This truth. From what? That prison. And it says, they answered him, we be Abraham's seed, and were never in bondage to any man. How sayest thou, ye should be made free? Yahushua answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever committeth sin is the servant of sin. So again, you see the word servant. A person that is a servant is a person that captive, a person that is in bondage or that's in prison. So we became servants of sin, but we being free through the word of Yahweh Shah. Now, Romans 6:6. Oh, let me see how much time I have. Okay, Romans 6:6. Knowing this, that our old man is crucified with him. Now, what's our old man? The old man is the person that you was before you came into the truth. But when you come into the truth, you make an assessment and you become the new man, the man that's righteous. Whereas the old man was the wicked you that was living in darkness. So it says that the old man, that our old man is crucified with him. Who's the him? Yahweh Shah. So our old man was put on the cross with Yahweh Shah. And it says that the body of sin might be destroyed, that henceforth we should not serve sin. You see that? They go to words serve again. Serving sin. For he that is dead is free from sin. There you go. So we being free. Read again, Salakia. For he that is dead is free from sin. So when we get rid of the old man, we free from sin because now we in Yahweh Shah and we believe in Yahweh Shah. Verse 8. Now if we be dead with Yahweh Shah, we believe that we shall also live with him. So that's what we're looking. We're looking to be raised up from these bodies, because we're righteous through our faith that we have in Yahweh Shah, but we're going to become physically righteous as well when we receive these new bodies. Romans 7:23. Now, who's speaking? This is the Apostle Paul writing to the Romans, or the Israelites that was in Rome. But I see another law in my members, warring against the law of my mind, and bringing me into captivity. See that? If you're into captivity, what are you? In prison. I mean, if you're a prisoner, what are you? You're a servant. And it says, and bringing me into captivity to the law of sin, which is in my members. So that's what happens. When a person that's a sinner, you are now subject to sin, because when you subject onto something, or you serving someone, that person instructing you what to do, and have that person have control over you. So in this case, this is sin. Sin having control over that person's flesh. So that person is in subject to sin. See how everything's starting to come together? Now, lastly, this is the book of Galatians 5:1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty. Now, what is liberty? Liberty means to be set free from, pretty much to be set free. And it says, stand fast, therefore, in the liberty, freedom, wherewith Yahweh Shah has made us free. And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. So the yoke of bondage is chains. And Yahweh Shah has set us free from the chain and the bondage of sin. And now it's saying, be not entangled back into that chain and go and fall back into being that prisoner or that servant, because Yahweh Shah has set us free. And what that means is you don't go back to the old ways, because that will be you going back to being entangled back in that yoke, being chained again. So in conclusion, we're going to read 2 Peter 2:4 again, because now we have a better understanding of what 2 Peter 2:4 is talking about. It's not talking about hell. It has nothing to do with this hell doctrine. So 2 Peter 2:4. For if the Most High spare not the angels that sin, the angels again is talking about who? Adam and the descendants out of Adam. And it says, but cast them down to hell. The hell is talking about the grave, because from after that after Adam sinned, the lifespan of man started to dwindle and decrease. So that's talking about the grave. And it said, and delivered them into chains of darkness. And we broke it down. Chains of darkness. We broke down the darkness. Darkness means void of the truth or sin. And chain is talking about us being subject unto sin, to be reserved unto judgment. Because what was the purpose of the Most High flooding the earth? Sin. So these actions from sin led to judgment. Same thing with Sodom and Gomorrah. It was reserved unto judgment because of sin and the destruction that's pending to come. The reason it's going to happen is because of sin. So with that, I'm going to close, and I'm going to say, call Liam Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rokar Kwadash. Shalom.